You've decided to break free from the endless grind and chase the dream, owning your very own McDonald's franchise. Imagine yourself calling the shots, serving up tasty Happy Meals and delicious Big Macs to eager customers. And of course, unlimited fries at your fingertips. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the catch. Launching your own McDonald's franchise isn't cheap. Far from it. In fact, McDonald's is undeniably one of the largest fast food giants globally, operating more than 39,000 locations across over 102 countries and feeding a staggering 71 million customers daily. They dominate nearly every market they enter, strategically positioned in malls, airports, train stations, office blocks, essentially wherever hungry people are.
McDonald's frequently experiments with innovative menu items, introduces entirely new beverage selections, or streamlines customer experiences digitally.
Plus, they're one of the largest private employers on the planet, employing over 1.6 million people. If you're thinking of joining this fast food empire, brace yourself. It won't be an easy journey. Right from the outset, McDonald's wants assurance you can handle the franchise's financial burden. With franchising, you get the autonomy to operate your restaurant, provided you adhere to key corporate standards. You might not report to a boss daily, but McDonald's is meticulous about protecting its reputation. Simply put, they prefer franchisees who won't face financial hardships within months. If your personal resources are below $502,000, your chances are slim.
For example, an ambitious plan to rival premium coffee chains like Starbucks meant each franchise had to invest around $14,500 per store to accommodate high-end coffee products.
The reason behind this scrutiny is simple. McDonald's wants to ensure you can comfortably meet the initial down payment. Here's where your first major decision arises. Do you want to build a fresh McDonald's from the ground up? This option requires significant resources, including transforming an existing structure into a fully operational McDonald's. Costs will naturally vary. Renovating a former Wendy's or Burger King might be cheaper than converting a bookstore or clothing store. Typically, McDonald's expects 42% of the total cost upfront before beginning construction.
Research indicates opening a McDonald's isn't notably pricier than other top-tier chains like Taco Bell or KFC, both demanding similar capital and equipment investment.
But there's another path if your funds are slightly limited. Perhaps there's an old McDonald's nearby, a place filled with nostalgic memories of quick fries and nuggets. Taking over a recently closed or existing location reduces the initial payment requirement to around 23%. Is it worth it? That entirely depends on the closure's reason. A franchise that shut during an economic downturn could be a wise investment, whereas one infamous for a viral pest incident on TikTok may not be the best choice. However, your expenses won't end there. McDonald's naturally wants returns from your partnership. After signing your franchise agreement, you'll continually pay two key fees. A service fee of approximately 4.2% of your restaurant's gross sales and monthly rent.
So, how much of the profits ultimately return to McDonald's? On average, franchisees pay around 9% to 13% of gross revenue monthly in rent and fees.
Calculated as a flat percentage of your revenue. These fees typically stay constant during your franchise term, so carefully factor them into your budget. Operating a McDonald's franchise can be highly profitable. The average U.S. franchise location generates about $1.9 million in gross profit annually, clearly indicating customers' enthusiasm for their daily McMuffins. But great profits come with great obligations, and a McDonald's franchise involves numerous hidden costs, which might startle even seasoned entrepreneurs. It all begins long before your grand opening.
Older locations usually bear heavier renovation costs, and failure to maintain modern standards may lead McDonald's to deny franchise renewals, essentially shutting locations down in favor of new operators.
Startup expenses for McDonald's franchises average roughly $980,000 on the lower end and climb above $2.1 million at the higher end. Costs depend significantly on the building's condition, size, and the scale of renovations required. McDonald's values standardization, meaning even a seemingly ready-to-go location needs adjustments to match corporate guidelines. Have you ever thought of returning to school? McDonald's can make that happen, although it's certainly not a college party experience. Every new franchisee must undergo a formal training regimen, typically lasting 11 to 17 months on a part-time basis before approval to operate a store.
In short, if you've got substantial resources, solid business instincts, and resilience for frequent upgrades, running a McDonald's franchise could indeed offer ample profit and all the chicken nuggets your heart desires.
Your building also faces strict scrutiny. Before a McDonald's opens, the corporation meticulously verifies every detail. Kitchen equipment must meet exact company specifications. Signage must comply precisely with corporate standards. And even landscaping matters, because nobody wants to order a Big Mac from a place with scruffy grass, right? Above all, the kitchen receives the most rigorous scrutiny. The McDonald's kitchen is an efficient operation, with limited menu items prepared to exact standards. Efficiency and speed are paramount.
Recall visiting your neighborhood McDonald's when it suddenly seemed futuristic? Those traditional printed menus vanished overnight, replaced with sleek digital menu boards?
Even small changes at McDonald's can cost big. Remember those delightful mini muffins McDonald's introduced? They required special ovens, costing each franchise about $4,200. The all-day breakfast? That meant kitchen retrofits. Newer locations spent around $600, but older ones paid up to $5,200. Digital upgrades were even costlier. When menu boards went digital, the full redesigns averaged about $510,000 per store. And then there's the ice cream machine, frequent breakdowns, nightly maintenance, and only corporate techs can fix them, adding ongoing expenses. The 2020 pandemic sped things up. Touchscreen kiosks for contactless ordering became standard. Each one cost about $132,000, a steep price for franchisees.
In short, if you've got substantial resources, solid business instincts, and resilience for frequent upgrades, running a McDonald's franchise could indeed offer ample profit and all the chicken nuggets your heart desires.